I have recently turned 60. When I was younger, 60 felt so far away. But now that I'm here, it feels like it came much faster than I expected. After retirement, my days started to feel longer. I wake up in the morning, but there's no place I need to go. And slowly, I began to feel like I'm no longer needed the way I used to be. More than anything, what weighed on my mind was uncertainty about the future. How will I live from now on? Will this money really be enough? These thoughts never seemed to leave me. But as time passed, I realized something important. At this stage of life, what truly matters is not making a lot of money, but creating a small, steady stream of income. In other words, passive income. So I began looking for ways to earn income without overworking myself, even after turning 60. The first method is dividend investing. At our age, taking big risks for high returns can be overwhelming, but investing in stable companies and receiving regular dividends is something very realistic. At first, the amount may seem small, but when that money starts coming in regularly, monthly or yearly, it brings a sense of peace. I still remember the first time I received a dividend. I thought to myself, even while I rest, money is coming in. That feeling alone gave me comfort. The second method is small rental income. You don't need to own a big building. Even a spare room or a small unused space can be useful. If you have some savings, you might consider a small studio or even renting out a parking space. It may not be a large amount, but having a steady monthly income can make you feel much more secure. The third method is the one that feels most meaningful to me. That is, sharing your life experience. We have lived for over 60 years. We have gone through countless experiences, failures, and lessons. That is not something small. It is a valuable asset. At first, I thought my story was nothing special, just something from the past. But one day, I realized that my experiences might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. So I started writing and eventually began sharing my thoughts through videos like this. At first, it felt like no one was watching. But over time, little by little, people started to respond. I'm going through the same thing. Your story gives me comfort. When I read those messages, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time, that I could still be helpful to someone. And over time, this can also turn into income. But more importantly, it gives you a sense of purpose again. The fourth method is building a small, automated income system. For example, online sales or unmanned business models. The key is simple: creating a system that works even when you are not actively working. At this age, our energy is not what it used to be. So we need smarter, more efficient ways to earn. It may feel difficult at first, but step by step, it is something we can learn. However, there is something I really want to emphasize. Do not rush and do not be greedy. After retirement, protecting your money is more important than making more. If it's easy money, if the profit is guaranteed, these are often signs of danger. I too have been tempted before, but in the end, I realized that staying safe matters more. The truth is, after 60, our bodies are not the same, and sometimes our hearts grow tired more easily. There are days when you feel lonely for no reason, and moments when you feel like you are becoming smaller. But these days, I choose to think differently. Life after 60 is not the end. It is a new beginning, a time to live more slowly and more as yourself. It's okay to be slower. It's okay to not be perfect. What matters is not giving up and continuing one step at a time. Even a small income, if it comes from your own effort, can bring a deep sense of pride. If you are watching this right now and feeling the same worries, I want to tell you this: it's not too late. You can still start now. Slowly, but consistently, we can prepare together. I am walking this path too, and I hope we can share this journey. If this video helped you even a little, please don't forget to like and subscribe.